Okay, everybody, let's get to the other side of saving money. The other side, you're probably thinking, I didn't know there were multiple sides of saving money. Oh, there are. There's the this is boring as hell side, the I still feel a little worried side. How about the I don't even want to do this side? And then there's the fun side.
Wait, what?
Let me guess. You've never seen one of these before, have you? If you just answered no, then what are you doing? How are you saving money?
I have my ways.
Oh, please don't tell me you are auto saving. Did you go ahead and set yourself an amount on your online checking to move money from your checking account over to your savings account and you thought you were all done?
Maybe.
Do you do what I used to do and just move it back when something comes up or your checking account is looking a little bit light? Of course you do, because that set it and forget it way of doing your finances, it sounds amazing, doesn't it? I mean, of course it does, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work for everyone. It didn't work for me ever. I would swear, and swear again that this time I'm going to save money. This time, no matter what happens, I am not going to touch that savings account. I just won't. But I always did. I was lucky if that savings account ever made it past a couple $100 until I started doing these savings challenges. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to show you which savings challenges I do and why as we go along today. But first things first, I said this was fun, didn't I? And that is kind of an off word to use when we're talking about saving money. Well, that's because we never make it fun, do we? It's our own fault. We are so brainwashed into believing that spending is fun and saving sucks. I know, I used to think that way too. So here, we're going to start with this. Save the bees. Okay, so this is a new savings challenge that we are actually playing together. And you can start right now too. Print this out. It's linked below for you. And here is how you play Save the Bees. As the video is playing today, I'm going to be talking away and saving some money. And what you're going to be doing is watching for bees. Yes, like that one. And they're going to make appearances here and there throughout the video. When you see one, you're just going to tally it right here on this second line. Today is the second line. If you missed the first one, I will link the video right here and you can watch it after today's video. And that's it for now. I'm going to explain the rest later in the video, and the one that we just watched go by, that one does not count, but starting now, any more bees that you see, they count. And you're just gonna put your little mark right there on the second line every time you see one. Be ready. Okay, so I have $155 to save with you today. One of my savings goals that I like using savings challenges for is Christmas stuff. And this entire binder is for all things Christmas. I have actually just added these 3 trackers into the binder, and this will be the first time that they will have some savings added to them. We've got dinner, decor, and gifts. The obvious categories, right? But I want to preface this and say we are actually not big spenders for the holidays. All of our kids are grown. We have $1 grand and one more on the way. Yay. So for us, it's not necessarily all about buying presents. This is basically just me wanting to be prepared for, yes, of course, some gifts, but also for donating. Maybe we want to take a little trip. What if family comes to see us? Maybe we'll end up wanting to take a little time off for the holiday. Jason likes to have really nice food that we just don't have all the time, like Key West shrimp and lobster, yummy. Christmas to us is more like a time, you know what I mean? A time that we like to do some extra things and have extra things and be able to give extra things if we want to. So this little binder here is just the prep work. And I would say that this is a perfect way to think about savings challenges and how they could fit into your goals. Just pick something. Maybe you want to pay off a credit card. Maybe you want to start sending more towards your mortgage. Maybe you want to save up for Christmas. Try savings challenges because they do keep you motivated and they keep you on track. And in the end, that really is what the whole purpose of savings challenges is supposed to be, to keep you motivated, keep you on track. So let's start putting a little bit of extra money away for Christmas. And I'm going to start with Merry and Bright. And as you can see, when this one is completed, I will have $50 saved up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add 10 today. I'll mark off 2 $5 icons. And we're going to add the 10. Okay, and the next one. And we've got different amounts for the different treats. These are worth 2, these are 3, these are 5, and the ones at the bottom, I roll 1 die, and that's what those are going to be worth. I'm going to start easy with this one, and let's go ahead and finish the second row. So we'll add $12, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and with the new ones that I added today, I think I want to start with the Christmas decor because that is probably the first thing that I'm going to want to spend some money on, right? So let's go ahead and make each ornament, we'll make them worth 10. And I think I'm going to go ahead and mark off 3 of them. 20 and 10 for 30. And the last thing I'm going to do in my Christmas binder is the Flake Out Scratch Off. This one is one of the lower amounts. It's $50 when it's completed. So let's see what I get today. Okay, so I zoomed in so you could see. Okay, we've got 10 and a 5. So Flake Out is now up to 20, 30, 35, 36, and 37. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is move on to adding into my regular savings challenge binder. So this one has many different goals, not just one. The other one was just Christmas, right? But this one has all different things in here. And as we do each one, I will let you know what they're for. So let's go ahead and start with this one. It is just about done. There's only 3 spots left there on the bottom, and this one is for donations. So we're going to go ahead and finish this one out today. Okay, we need our dice tray, and we've got our dice. How you play against all odds is you roll the dice, but I'm only going to be saving the even numbers that I roll, and if I don't roll any, I'm still going to save $3. Let's see how I do. Okay, 5 and 3, both odd, so I'm still going to save 3. 2 and 4 for 6. And again, all odds, so we're still going to save 3. So I've got 6, 9, and 12 going in today. 5 10, 11, and 12. So altogether for this game, I was able to save 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, $68 going towards donations. So what I've been doing with my completed games is, okay, so I'm going to put a paper clip on there, and I have been putting them in here. I've got this one that's been completed for 50, and this one is for Thanksgiving, and it's got 24. And now this one is going to be added to the completed challenges. That is such a good feeling. And I will be replacing that one with something new. Let's go ahead and move on to Swole the Roll. This is another dice game. Okay, now this one is for birthdays. And just this morning, I sent out 2 birthday cards, and each one had $50 in it. I don't think I have enough to cover that here, but let's see how much I have. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76. That's pretty good. I have almost all of the birthday money that I sent out today in my birthday envelope. So just remember that you aren't always going to have the exact amount that maybe you need for something, but 3/4 of it is better than worrying about whether or not I just sent my electric bill money out into somebody's birthday card, right? No, this money was already decided on. It is going for birthdays, so no worrying necessary. I'm actually going to take this cash back so I can put it in my checking account to cover that, most of that money I sent out today. And we're going to start this one all over again. Okay, check it out. It's all cleaned off and ready to go for our next round of birthdays. And yes, I do have a couple more coming right up. So let's start putting some money into our birthday savings challenge. And how you play this is you roll the 2 die, you add them together. If I roll doubles, I'm going to add an extra $2. Okay, you guys ready? 6 and 3 for 9. Probably going to go a couple times. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, and I've got 10, 28, 31. Okay, so let's get Swole the Roll started again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1. Okay, so the next one I want to add to is called Brews and Booze, and this money will just be going towards, you guessed it, anything Halloween related. Each icon is worth $10. I'm going to go ahead and do, I think, just one today. And we'll add the 10. And now we're up to 30. Okay, I'm going to put that binder to the side because I have something to show you guys. This is a new set of savings challenges. I just made these yesterday, I think, or the day before. And I have this cute little die that goes with it. It has honeycombs all around, except for the number 6 is the bee. So I went ahead and made some savings challenges that go with the bee. And we've got the roll to save. This one is pretty easy. You just roll the die, mark off what you got. If you get the bee, it's up to you whether you want to make it $1 or $6. This one is called Be Wild. So obviously if you roll the bee, that is a wild, and you decide how much you want to make it worth. And these ×3 ×2 is for you to just multiply whatever you rolled. And then the last one is a scratch off. It is called Where Can I Be? Underneath some of these, there is, you guessed it, a little bee. And when you get the bee, you roll the die, and that's how much you're going to save. I'm going to be adding all of these into my rotation, into my savings binder, but let's go ahead and play them. And I think I'm going to start with Be Wild. Okay, so let's just start rolling the B die. Okay, I got the B. Starting off with him, I'm going to go ahead and make that worth 5 this time around. Keep going. That is a 5. So I'm up to 10. And I got the B again. I'm going to make him worth 3 this time. So we're up to 13. And we've got a 4. I'm actually going to mark off this times 2 and make it worth 8. So altogether, we're up to 5, 10, 18, 21. And I think next up, I want to play Where Can I Be? Let's start here. Okay, we're starting off big with 10. And that leaves me with $4. Let's go ahead and roll the die for this one. And if I go over, I will add an IOU. I did not, so there's 3. So we'll mark that off. Here's 3. I've got my $1. Let's see what I get. 2. Okay, so I'm gonna owe the roll to save $1. Okay, so I'm gonna go here to the front of my binder. I don't know, I just knew I added this in there, I think yesterday. So let's go ahead and put that I owe $1. So the roll to save, we've got $5. The Where Can I Be, we've got 10. And the last one, Be Wild, we have 21. Okay, and we owe $1 to this one. So I'm going to put that right in there. So next week I know I have to give this game $1. And I want to let you guys know really quickly, everything that you saw me play today is available in the Etsy shop. It is called Jenn Saves. Everything is 20% off today. I did a quick little birthday weekend sale. It was my birthday on Friday, I think. So anyway, everything I used is in that Etsy shop for you guys. So go ahead and get anything you like today while it is 20% off. Now, new people, you may have no clue where to start with all of this, and that may have all seemed kind of like, okay, I like it, but now what, right? Like, where do I get XYZ to do all of this savings with? Now, the first thing I want to show you, if you're brand new, is our Emergent Bee. This is a $1,000 starter fund savings challenge. This is free. I'm going to link it below for you. You can print it out and just start saving. Each honeycomb is worth $10. When you're all done, you will have your $1,000 emergency fund. Now, what if you already have your $1,000 emergency fund? Great. How about debt? Do you have any debt? Start with your smallest debt. Find a savings challenge you like, just one, and get to it. Now, what if you're sitting there and you're asking questions like, Jen, where is all this extra money gonna come from? How am I gonna start saving when I can barely make it now? Well, you are in the right place. You have found the right channel. Let me read you a comment that I actually got yesterday. Okay, this comment comes from BayLover1970, and she says, thank you, Jen, for being there for me when I needed you most. I found you on YouTube back in 2022. I didn't know what to do. My husband had kicked me out of the house because he was having an affair and she wanted me out. Yikes. I had to find ways to save. When I looked on the internet, 2 things popped up: Dave Ramsey and a video on YouTube. it was yours. I love the Two Sister Bees channel. From there, I was able to save, sell, and work a second job to get through that very tough first year. I'm doing much better, and I still watch your videos. Love that you are moving forward. Thank you for all of the help. Okay, so I read that specific comment to you guys for a reason. Do you want to talk about somebody wondering where's the extra money going to come from? How can she start saving? She had a lot going on, and instead of just continuing to ask questions, she went and found the answers. And I was doing the same thing about 4 years ago when I first started. And honestly, if you are willing to just do things a little bit differently and not give up, you're going to be okay. I'm going to link this video right here. This is a beginner's guide to savings challenges, and this is going to help you with some other questions that I know you're probably asking. Just know that making the decision to use the cash method, put down the cards, debit and credit, and add in some savings challenges for that motivation, it is going to help you to become debt-free and save more money than you have ever saved in your life. Does it seem strange? Sure. I mean, most people have never seen a savings challenge, and yeah, they might think they're a little strange, but who cares? Because to me, strange is when someone is not willing to try anything new and you just continue to sit on your hands and wait. Nothing's going to happen, right? So anyway, if you're new to savings challenges, I hope you will at least give them a try and see how you do. Okay, so let's get back to save the bees. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is decide how much you're going to make each bee that you saw today worth. Are you going to make them each worth $1, a quarter, $5, whatever your budget allows? How much will each bee be worth today for you to save? Okay, you got your amount? All right, how many bees did you see? Now let's find out how many there actually were. In today's video, there were 14 bees. Now, if you have 14 tallied up on your line there, you're going to add $1 to whatever your total is. If you have any other number than 14 there, you're going to add $2 to your total. So you'll go ahead and write that down right here on the second line in this little box. And now we're going to move on to this and this. And these are what we call the bonus round. Yay! As always, if you're new, you don't know this, but the bonus round is optional. You don't have to play it. If you've saved enough with the bees, then you can stop there. But if you want to add a little bit more, you can play the bonus round with us. As you can see, the first part of the bonus round, there's a little hand there with a card. So we are going to pull a card, and I have tons of cards that we can use. So let's go ahead and pick one of these. Let's see what our card is for Save the Bees today. Ooh, we are going to roll a die 4 times and only save the even numbers that we roll. Okay, so 4 times, and we're only saving the even numbers. Ready? Okay, 6. And that's it. That was the only even number that we rolled today. All right, so let me get this out. So I'm going to go ahead and write 6. The second part of the bonus round is a die. So we're just going to roll the die one more time. Oh, and we got that 6 again. Okay, so we've got 6. Okay, so from last week, I have $19 put away for Save the Bees. But now this week, as usual, I knew how many bees there were going to be, right? So I count on you guys to tell me in the comments how much you saved for this square only. I'm going to take all of your answers. I'm going to average them out, and that's how much I'm going to save for that first square. So go ahead and put in the comments below, you guys, what you have just in that first square. Okay, everybody, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. We've got videos on saving your money one after another here on Two Sister Bees, and you don't want to miss any. Again, for my newbies, I'm going to go ahead and put that beginner's guide to savings challenges right here for you to watch next, and I will see you next time.